It seems like actress Margot Robbie just appeared one day out of thin air. Okay, so she really just appeared from Australia, but there's no denying that she showed up to the scene with a commanding presence. In fact, it's hard to blame Hollywood wives from watching their husbands a little closer when Margot Robbie is around. But first, take a moment to hit the subscribe button to get the latest videos from TheTalko. Let's get started. History. To us outsiders, Hollywood seems like a vast and immense place. But to celebrities, it's a really small town where everyone knows everyone else. In some ways, this can be a disadvantage. If you upset one director, good luck finding another one who wants to work with you. However, on the positive side, this means that celebrities tend to know each other's secrets and have a good idea who they're dealing with. And then you have a relative newcomer like Margot Robbie. Not only did she enter the movie scene, she pretty much stormed in with a baseball bat. We don't blame other actresses for feeling a bit apprehensive, if not downright intimidated by Margot Robbie. Introducing a gorgeous and talented woman to shake up a situation is practically a Hollywood trope, and now it's playing out in real life. Outspoken. Remember when we said that Hollywood is a small town? For that reason, many people are afraid to speak up about everything from gross injustices to wardrobe complaints. But Margot Robbie isn't one of those people, and some felt she bit the hand that fed her when she portrayed Harley Quinn in the movie Suicide Squad. Her outfit was skimpy to say the least, and there's no denying Robbie looked incredible in it. It's no surprise that it made a lot of other women feel jealous, but Robbie's reaction made some realize she's as fearless as the real Harley Quinn. Robbie spoke out about the outfit, saying it was ridiculously gratuitous and she hated wearing it. A beautiful blonde actress is one thing, but Robbie has proven she's brave and bold as well. It can be intimidating to say the very least. Audition. Most of us met Margot Robbie for the first time when she appeared in the movie The Wolf of Wall Street. She played the part of Naomi LaPaglia, the wife of Leonardo DiCaprio's character Jordan Belfort. There's definitely no denying that DiCaprio is a talented actor, but he also has quite the reputation as a ladies' man. It seems like he's always seen dating or at least canoodling with one stunning model or another. So being able to go toe-to-toe with him on screen is no easy feat. Not only did Robbie do a fantastic job in The Wolf of Wall Street, but the way she got the job proved that a gorgeous Hollywood celeb is no match for her. During her audition, she was having a scripted argument with DiCaprio and knew she had to stand out, so she decided the best course of action would be to slap him across the face. A bold move for sure, but one that worked out to her benefit. This might have also made some Hollywood husbands want to stay away from her. Priorities. Getting up close and personal with Leonardo DiCaprio is something many of us would dream of, and although she's a supremely beautiful and talented one, Margot Robbie is still a human. She admits that when she was reading lines with DiCaprio, he got quite close to her face. In that moment, she considered giving him a kiss instead of a slap. After all, how many people get the chance to kiss Leonardo DiCaprio? But Robbie kept her eye on the prize, and knew what she really wanted was the role of Naomi LaPaglia, and not a brief lip lock. Margot Robbie has proven that she'll do anything to get what she wants, and she won't let anything stand in her way. She's not afraid to crack a few skulls, or at least slap a few faces. So it's understandable this would make Hollywood wives hope she never wants their husbands. No excuses. When you invite Margot Robbie to audition, you never know what might happen next. While on a backpacking trip with her brother in Croatia, she was notified that she had an audition for the movie Focus. This gave Robbie approximately 20 minutes to hop on a catamaran, fly to New York, deal with lost luggage, and get to the audition. So you can imagine her displeasure when actor Will Smith strolled onto the set late, having only commuted from Queens. By now, you probably know that Robbie is one to speak her mind, and she will absolutely let Will Smith have it about being late and making excuses. When you're a big star, you're surrounded by people who let you get away with whatever you want. Having a stunning star call you out on your bad behavior definitely makes them intriguing. Kissing. After getting the part on The Wolf of Wall Street, Margot Robbie finally got her chance to lock lips with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's something many women would give anything to do, and her friends wondered if there would be passionate fireworks. But Robbie said that there was no magic backstage, just an awful lot of sweat and kissing. Working on a film set is a challenge, and it requires no small amount of stamina. In order to get a single great kissing scene, Robbie would have to spend hours kissing DiCaprio, which isn't as fun as it sounds. But we're sure most guys couldn't help but be intrigued by a woman who once spent 17 hours kissing DiCaprio. Comfortable. One of the most attractive qualities a person can have is a sense of self-confidence. That is one thing which Robbie is in no short supply of, even when it comes to showing off her body. She may not have liked her Harley Quinn outfit, but Robbie admits she has no problem with nudity when it's relevant to the storyline. When she first started filming The Wolf of Wall Street, she says that she was bashful about all of the unclothed bodies. There was a huge mental hurdle she had to get over, but she leapt over it no problem. By the time filming wrapped up, she had no qualms about undressing in front of anyone and everyone who happened to be there. Robbie says after that movie, she no longer has any concept of modesty. Double threat. Hollywood is filled with beautiful women who look incredible in designer evening gowns. Although Margot Robbie is definitely one of them, she isn't always a super glammed up girl. While most men love seeing a woman in properly done makeup, there are some who prefer someone a bit down to earth. Margot Robbie has referred to herself as a tomboy and admits she always has had a passion for ice hockey. She even plays in a league in Los Angeles, although she confessed her hockey playing is better than her skating ability. A girl that can rock a gorgeous gown and hockey gear is definitely rare, and we can absolutely see the appeal, although the idea of Hollywood wives collectively taking up ice hockey is pretty amusing. Down to earth. Even if a celebrity is just running to the grocery store, they have to contend with a vast array of fans and paparazzi. So we don't blame them for wanting to do a full face of makeup and dressing nicely to go out. But we also love the fact that Margot Robbie seemingly doesn't feel the need to impress, which in turn impresses us more. She's frequently spotted strolling around in casual clothes and minimal makeup and still manages to look absolutely fantastic. It makes her seem like a down-to-earth person who is approachable, and that's an attractive quality. We can definitely see it appealing to someone who is used to dealing with a celebrity wife who takes a little bit too long to get ready sometimes. Control. There's a lot to admire about a woman who seems to perpetually be getting her way, and she gets her way because she's bold and unafraid to speak her mind, making it all the more impressive. When she wanted the role in The Wolf of Wall Street, all she had to do was show up and slap DiCaprio across the face. Once she had it, she dedicated herself to portraying the seductive Naomi and took issue with a scene in which she approached her husband in a bathrobe. To Robbie, this didn't make sense for her character, and she decided it would make far more sense if she showed up wearing significantly less. Director Martin Scorsese was reluctant at first, but Robbie managed to convince him that it made the most sense. We think most husbands watching this movie believe Scorsese was right to let her have her way. Rave reviews. Sure, Margot Robbie's performances always receive rave reviews from critics and the box office, but she's often praised by her fellow co-stars as well. In the movie Tarzan, she transforms the role of Jane from a hapless researcher to a feisty heroine. She worked with the tall, blonde, and handsome Alexander Skarsgård, with whom she had some tantalizing chemistry. This is more than pure speculation, since it seems Skarsgård can't say enough good things about his time spent working with Robbie. He called her a stunningly gorgeous woman, but claims the most attractive thing about her is how humble she is. She has had a down-to-earth attitude and is fun and laid back, which makes her irresistible. According to Skarsgård, the two had an instant connection from the second they started filming. We can't imagine that his girlfriend, Alexa Chung, was pleased over these remarks, especially when Skarsgård and Robbie were spotted looking cozy together on the red carpet. Comparison. Because of her appearance, acting talent, and connections with co-stars, Margot Robbie has drawn comparisons with another famous actress, Angelina Jolie. Before she settled down with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie had a dating life which was, let's say, very active. She was known for her intense romances both on and off screen, and wives were understandably cautious about their husbands working with her. Jennifer Aniston was right to be cautious, as her now ex-husband, Brad Pitt, had an affair with Jolie when the two worked together on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Although the romance between Jolie and Pitt ultimately ended, the two had undeniable chemistry on set, and Jolie was labeled a homewrecker. Whether it's fair or not, people are starting to compare Robbie to Jolie and believe it's just a matter of time before one of her on-screen romances continues behind the scenes. Flirting. While we obviously aren't privy to everything which goes on behind the scenes, Robbie has flat out admitted to some of her most flirtatious behavior. She's used to being surrounded by good-looking men, and filming a commercial for Calvin Klein's Deep Euphoria was no exception. 26-year-old Robbie found herself flirting with some of the models on set and asked one what he was doing after the shoot was over. He replied that he was going back to school, and eventually Robbie realized he meant high school. That's right, she accidentally flirted with a teenager, something which mortified Robbie when she realized it. According to Robbie, she's used to being the youngest person on set, but this moment sure did make her feel old. Alluring. While filming Focus, both Margot Robbie and Will Smith took lessons from professional pickpocket Apollo Robbins. Robbie learned a few tricks of the trade, but Robbins ended up learning quite a few things about her. He claims that while Robbie is beautiful, she doesn't fully understand just how attractive she really is. Instead, she tends to think of herself as an average, everyday person from a humble background. It's easy for celebrities to feel full of themselves, and it's refreshing to hear about one who manages to stay humble despite their obvious talent and success. While working with Apollo Robbins, Margot Robbie was shocked to know men on the streets might be looking at her backside. It was important for her to learn where potential marks would be focusing their attention, and it definitely wasn't where she expected. Relationship. Let's not forget Margot Robbie does have a husband in real life. Okay, so a marriage hasn't stood in the way of steamy Hollywood romances before, but we thought we would mention it. His name is Tom Ackerley, and the two tied the knot in 2016. Robbie admits that when they first met, she hated the idea of getting tied down in a romantic relationship. The two started off as friends, but before long, Robbie caught some serious feelings. She described herself as the ultimate single gal, but eventually they crossed the line and became more than just friends. Since she has a history of blurring the lines between friends and lovers, and is always becoming besties with her co-stars, we could see why this would raise eyebrows. Reportedly, Ackerley doesn't mind Robbie flirting on set, as long as she comes home to him at the end of the day. What do you think of Margot Robbie? Let us know in the comments section, and then click on the subscribe button to get more videos from TheTalko. Thanks for watching.